Let me just start by introducing myself. My name is Malianisa. I'm a nutritionist and dietitian. Today, I would like to speak about diet strategy, and the objective of this presentation is to present how to lose fat. I have divided my talk into two sections, and the first one will be my presentation, and the second one will be question and answer section. So, I plan to be brief and using this PowerPoint, about 10 minutes, I guess, and I would be glad to take any questions at the end of my talk. I'm very grateful today that you could come in this section. Okay, let's start with the first point. As you can see that, this is my hard work. I used to be a fat girl, and now I have lost 14 kilograms and become like this. This is the first time I got to the university. And do you want to be like me? If those you do, let's show. Next. The first one is measure our weight and target. It has to be obvious whether you are going to lose your weight or not. And this is the calculation for healthy weight. The formula is your height minus 100, and for the ideal formula, height minus 110. I suggest you to be just normal because the ideal one is for actors, model, or something like that. Next. The second is doing exercises. Walking for 30 minutes every day. It's not important how far you walk, but the time. 30 minutes is enough. And little exercise in the morning before breakfast. Only 20 minutes is enough because when we haven't eaten anything, it can burn our fat more effective. And do not do exercise more than 2 hours because if you do, your muscle may be stiff. And I have this additional advice. Do not stress because if you stress, maybe you would eat a lot of food, right? And dancing could be very effective here. In this case, I choose JKT48 because their movement is more powerful than Cherry Bell. Next, the third, choose what food we eat. Stay with vegetables and fruit. They are the best food for those who are doing diet. We can eat as much as we like, but the calories still low. And the second one, replace meat with fish. You know, we can still alive without eating meat and replace it with fish. Fish is delicious too, I guess. And then third, small portion to every single food. You can eat 5 times a day, but every single food you have to count the calorie. Like, I replace my rice to a whole grain bread, but Indonesian doesn't really like bread, so it's okay to still have your rice, but only 2 spoons. But you can eat vegetables 2 size. And the fourth, say goodbye to fast food and oily food. I confess that when you are hanging out with your friends to go to the KFC or McDonald's, it's so cool you are eating their fast food, but let's be aware with the calories. It's contain a lot of calorie, but with the taste it's delicious too. But no, it's not for the diet. And 5, leave soft drink and other which contain sugar. Sugar is really dangerous if we eat a lot of sugar. But soft drink contains a lot of sugar. That's the problem. And the last one, a handful of peanut in the morning could help us feel full. Only a handful is enough. Peanut contains protein, a lot of protein, but the calorie is not too much. That's fine. Next. And this is the calorie list on food we usually eat the food. You can see that a plate of rice contains 200, and fried rice, soto, rames, a slice of 100. Let's take a look at the slice of pizza. It contains 510. slice. If you go to the Pizza Hut and order Super Supreme like this, the slice, only a slice, 500. Next. The calories on drink. Small cup of soft drink, you can see glass chocolate milkshake, coffee and tea. Fortunately, we have fresh water. It's cheap, not expensive, and simple. It doesn't contain any calories, so when you are hungry to death, let's drink a lot of water. Yes, now we have been arriving in the second section. Any questions? Because of the questioner, I have special. Yes, Mr. What's your name? Robbie, yes. What do you ask?
I just want to ask. I don't do like what you said, but I don't do a diet program, but I'm still.
What in your ideal way?
No, actually, I want to be more fat.
Muscle.
Slim.
Yeah.
Slim or muscle?
No. I am cute.
Oh, better. Oh, yeah, I see. In this case,
I think I'm too.
skinny.
Yeah, I'm too
Too skinny, yeah. I get what you mean, but in this case, I present how to lose fat, but say sorry for you.
Okay.
I don't know how to increase. But I have advice for you to read any calories on food. Maybe you should eat a lot of junk food, maybe.
Yeah.
It contains more calorie. And I have this book. It's Fakta and Strategy, and this is contain a lot of fruit list. What contain what calorie or something. Anything else?
That's all.
Let's come forward. Take your prints. And next question. Yes, Mr. What's your name? Yeah. What's your question?
Is fat is are the big problem for you?
Fat.
Yeah.
Yeah. You asked my opinion, right?
Yeah.
For girls, yes. Because men,
I just think for you, not for the girl.
for me,
Yep.
yes, it's very important because when I was in senior high school, I got bullied by my friends. They say, "Oh yeah, go away, you're fat. This chair is not enough for you." Yes. And being fat girl, let's take a look my face. Being a fat girl is something difficult for me because you can see. You want to see this girl again? Oh my God, it's really hard for me. So I aware every food I eat, and I'm still doing a diet to be muscular than this.
But I didn't mock you if you fat or not.
It's you, not my friend. Thank you.
So it's not.
Anything else, Mr. Aziz?
And then I ate the pizza or meat or something like that. But I not become fat. I
Yeah,
don't know why.
you're still skinny.
Yeah. Why?
Have you drink warm medicine? Obat cacing?
Warm medicine.
The fact is that more people eat a lot of food, they're still skinny because they have warm stomach. Have you checked on the clinic, laboratory clinic, maybe CITO or something?
Never.
You should check it. Ask them. Anything else? Let's come forward. This is your gift. Anyone? Yes? What is your name?
My name is Ria. I want to ask, when you get stressed, sometimes you get stressed like in diet, when in the night, in the middle of the night, you feel hungry or something like that.
That's
As a
six
girl, you know
years.
that it is so, what is that? It is annoying, but sometimes we can handle it. So, what's your suggestion for doing this?
Suggestions. Middle of the night, I hungry for yes, it's not a really important thing. Oh no, I mean, it's okay if you want to eat at night, but you have to stay awake 4 hours after you eat. For example, you feel hungry at 9, so you have to be sleep at 1 p.m. Do not let your body flat because there is a penumpukan fat in your stomach and become like anything else? This is comfort, please. Thank
May I
you.
ask you?
Yes.
It's outside your presentation. If you presented us about the diet, why will you give us this chocolate?
Because this chocolate is, you can see on the
It's
back.
bad.
I'm sorry, but you haven't listened your name. What is?
I was supposed to anyway.
Thank you for your question, Mr. Wasis. But you can see on the back of the food,
Okay.
you can see the calorie.
Yes.
It's only 50 kilocalorie, and it is not dangerous.
So it's okay.
It's okay. You know, chocolate can refresh our mind.
Yeah.
Do you mind?
Thank you.
Comfort, you have your own.
Really?
Yes. Alright. I think my time is limited.
Last question.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, you are so concerned about your weight, okay? And I'm sure that every girl will do the same. My question is, did you go on diet because you're concerned about your health, or because you don't want your friends to mock you anymore as a chubby girl? Which one do you concern more?
The first one I concerned because my health. We know that a fat girl, it's dangerous to have heart attack. And I don't want to be mocked by my friends also. And I feel UNES is a conservation university, so I have to go upstairs, downstairs with the stairs. If I were a fat girl still, it would be difficult for me to run.
Yes, I agree with you. Since February, I lost my weight. It's now 54 from 63. Not because I go on diet, because my husband is moved to another town for yeah, and I feel healthier right now because when I was 64 kilograms, I got dizzy a lot, yeah. Now it's gone, I think. And yes, as you said, when I have to go upstairs and downstairs, for me now it's, what is it?
It's tiring.
Yeah, it used to be tiring, but now I feel more comfortable with this. Although, actually, I don't like, I mean, I have to change the clothes. I have to buy new clothes because, yeah, you know, because I'm getting thinner, right? So this is not comfortable anymore for me, okay? So I lost my weight because
Going away and then I lose fat. It's different because the point is
so this one is not healthy.
What? Yeah.
The latest one is not healthy.
Yes, not healthy. I was nearly sick. Go to the hospital. Yes. Any more question? I would bring the chocolate for you. You have. All right. I'm afraid that my time is up. So if you have more information or you can ask me more, you can come to my sorry. You can come to my class at Plasbury Gorsi number 23. When you see his sign, BTM stands for Buka Praktek Mandiri. That's my house. Yeah, I have been being a consultant since I have this body at home. So my parents make me this sign.
Oh really?
Yes. You can prove it to my home.
Kidding?
No, I'm not.